and welcome back to another lesson on learning the modes of the major scale. And today we're looking at the Dorian mode, and specifically the D Dorian. Okay, so the Dorian mode is actually the second mode of the major scale. And today we're going to learn, as I said, the D Dorian, which start, in this particular instance, it could be anywhere, but we're going to start it in this instance on the 7th fret of the G string with the first finger. Then we're going to go to the 9th fret with the third finger. Then the 10th fret with the little finger. Okay. Then we're going to move to the B string and go to the 8th fret with the middle finger or second finger. Then we're going to go to the 10th fret with the little finger. Then this prominent Dorian sound here, this is this Dorian note here, the 7th fret on the E string. Then you've got the 8th frets on the E string and with the middle finger, and finally the little finger on fret 10 of the E string. So we get this. Okay, let's do that together. As I mentioned in the previous lesson, all you need to do is play these notes every 2 beats. Okay, so it's going to go like, for example, 1, 2. Next 1, 2, and so on. Here we go. After 4, 3, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so there are the notes of the D Dorian mode. Now the Dorian is a minor mode, so it's a slightly sadder sound, and so when you have chords which are related to Dorian sounds, they are minor, for example minor chords or minor 7s or anything like that. Now I talked about in the previous lesson numbering the notes of the Ionian mode. Well, we're also going to number the notes of the Dorian mode. So this is how it works. It's going to go 1, 2, and instead of 3, which would be here, which we learned in the previous one, it's now flat 3. 4, 5, they're all in the same position. 6, flat 7. So instead of there, flat 7 and 8. That's what they're called. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, and 8. So as I said, all of these modes are just sharp or flat versions of the original Ionian mode or major scale. Okay, so as I said in the previous lesson, all we need to do now is come up with a melody for this particular mode. And we talked about how to do that. We find a starting note. Today's starting note is going to be on this note. Okay, and as we talked about before, we're going to hum this melody, a melody from within, and then we're going to try and find it. So here is the melody. Okay, so now we've got to try and find that melody, and notice it goes jumps down, so it's going up and then jumps down. So we're going to go like this. We need to find that note. There it is. Going up, up again, and then jumping down. So let's try it together. Okay, so now let's try and test that along with the chord. So the chord is D minor, and it's going to sound like this. So it's going to go. Let's try that together. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we have that melody, we want to try and vary the rhythm of it. So let's say we go, let's vary the end of the rhythm. So we're going to go. pushing the end there. Okay, let's try that with the chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try this time varying the rhythm at the beginning. So we're going to go. I'll try that. So it's going to go. Let's try that with the chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have the idea. We take a melody by humming it, then trying to find it, in this instance in the Dorian mode, and then we try and vary the rhythms to come up with new riffs or licks, if you want to think of it like that, until you're very, very confident with that particular sound of the mode. And you can do this starting on any point until you feel really, really strong about your knowledge of the Dorian mode. So just a reminder, the D Dorian, which is another one of these major modes, is okay, thanks for watching, and come back again to watch another lesson on the modes of the major scale.